Namaste guys, Rajesh here for Namaste Tech, and in this video I'm going to compare two of the hottest mid-range smartphones in the Indian smartphone market right now, the Honor 5X and the Lenovo Vibe K4 Note. Now both these phones are priced almost the same. The Honor 5X is priced at Rs 13,000 while the Vibe K4 Note has been priced at Rs 12,000. But despite a difference of only Rs 1,000 between the two, these phones are very different from each other. While the Honor 5X comes with a full metal body, a more powerful octa-core Snapdragon 616 chipset that is clocked at 1.5 GHz and 2 GB of RAM, the Vibe K4 Note comes with a metallic chassis, a less powerful octa-core chipset from MediaTek that is clocked at 1.3 GHz and 3 GB of RAM. So which phone is better between the two? Which one should you spend your hard-earned money on? Let's find out in our comparison. So let's start with the design and build quality first. The Honor 5X features a complete metal build with its back being made from diamond polished aluminum alloy, which is then finished using a special brushing technique. This gives the rear of the phone a very shiny and mirror-like look, which some people may like, but I'm not particularly fond of. The front of the Honor 5X is pretty boring. You only have the display with the earpiece grills and the sensor cutouts sitting at the top of it. The front of the Honor 5X is pretty unremarkable and looks just like any other smartphone coming out of China. On the other hand, we have the Vibe K4 Note, which features a metallic chassis with a removable back that is made from hard plastic. The plastic back is actually an oil magnet though, but on the positive side, Lenovo is offering a bunch of other textured backs for the handset that you can install yourself at a future point. The front of the Vibe K4 Note looks very unique and different thanks to the stereo speakers flanking the display at the top and bottom, and it is due to them that I prefer the design of the Vibe K4 Note over the Honor 5X. Yes, the Honor 5X may feel more premium than the Vibe K4 Note, but in terms of design, the Vibe K4 Note wins it for me. The stereo speakers ensure that the phone has a very unique look and feel, which the Honor 5X is unable to match in my opinion. When it comes to display, both phones feature a 5.5-inch fully laminated Full HD display that are not protected by Corning's Gorilla Glass. Instead, the displays on both phones are protected by a strengthened glass which is not as scratch resistant as Gorilla Glass. So to avoid any customer complaints, Huawei has pre-installed a screen guard on the Honor 5X, while Lenovo also bundles a screen protector with the Vibe K4 Note. The displays on both phones get plenty bright, though the Vibe K4 Note display can reach higher brightness levels. Both displays also have great viewing angles and contrast ratio, and overall they're just excellent. I really don't have any complaints with them. It is also possible to tweak the color balance of the displays on both phones to one's liking, which is a nice addition in my opinion. Overall, when it comes to the display, I will say that both phones are evenly matched in this regard. On paper, the Honor 5X is the more powerful of the two handsets here. It comes with an octa-core Snapdragon 616 chipset that is clocked at 1.5 GHz, while the K4 Note comes with a slower octa-core MediaTek chipset that is clocked at 1.3 GHz. This should translate into the Honor 5X performing better than the Vibe K4 Note in day-to-day tasks, but that is not the case here. Thanks to Huawei's heavy emotion UI, navigating around the UI on the Honor 5X can sometimes be a very janky and slow experience. However, the Vibe K4 Note, despite coming with a slower chipset, was more consistent with its performance in day-to-day tasks. For some reason though, opening the settings app took a long time on the Vibe K4 Note. The extra gig of RAM on the Vibe K4 Note also allows it to be a better multitasker than the Honor 5X. The extra horsepower of the Snapdragon 616 chipset enables the Honor 5X to open applications slightly faster, and the more powerful Adreno 405 GPU ensures that heavy games like Asphalt 8 and Nova 3 are playable even at their highest settings on the handset. The Vibe K4 Note, on the other hand, is a huge disappointment in this regard. While the phone opens applications just a wee bit slower than the Honor 5X, it fails terribly in the gaming department. Heavy games like Asphalt 8 and Nova 3 are unplayable at medium to high settings on the phone, and it is only when you drop down the graphic settings to the very lowest that the games are playable. To conclude, if you are a heavy gamer, stay away from the Vibe K4 Note. The Honor 5X is much better in this regard, though its day-to-day performance is not that great. The phone's performance might improve with Marshmallow, but for now, if you're a regular user who does not care much about gaming, I would recommend you the Vibe K4 Note. Now both phones also come with a touch-based fingerprint scanner that is located at the rear. The only difference between the two is that on the Vibe K4 Note, you can only register up to 2 fingerprints, while the Honor 5X supports up to 5 different fingerprints. Otherwise, beside unlocking the phone, this fingerprint scanner on both phones can be used for navigating around the UI or quickly taking a picture. The performance of the fingerprint scanner of both these devices are top-notch, and they are equally matched in this department. Let's now talk about the camera of both these devices. Both phones come with a 13 megapixel rear shooter with a two-tone dual LED flash. However, the Vibe K4 Note's camera has an f2.2 aperture, while the Honor 5X camera has an f2.0 aperture. Both phones also come with a 5 megapixel front-facing camera. Before we look at their imaging performance though, let's have a quick look at their camera app. The camera app on the Vibe K4 Note is pretty simple. You have the shutter button with the option to switch to video mode right above it. Other relevant options like switching to the front camera or enabling HDR mode or toggling flash are also placed on the left part of the viewfinder. Otherwise, the camera app on the Vibe K4 Note is a no-frills type. You don't get any fancy effects or features or many other advanced options to play around with. Going into the settings, you do get the option to change the ISO levels and play around with the white balance, but that's about it. When it comes to video recording, the Vibe K4 Note can only record videos at Full HD and 720p resolution, and it does not offer any option to record videos in slow motion, which is a bit disappointing. The camera app on the Honor 5X is easily the superior of the two here. Not only is it fast and easy to use, it also comes with a lot of extra modes and features which quite a lot of people might like. Some extra effects included in the camera app include a beauty mode, a good food mode, then there's an all focus mode which allows you to change the focus in a picture after actually shooting it. Then there's a best photo mode, watermark, audio note, etc. Similar to the Vibe K4 Note, the only advanced camera options that you can play around with on the Honor 5X include changing the ISO levels and the white balance. When it comes to video recording, the powerful Snapdragon 616 chipset inside the Honor 5X allows it to record videos not only in Full HD resolution but also in slow motion at 720p. Coming to the image quality, photos shot on the Vibe K4 Note tend to be more natural, while the Honor 5X has a tendency to add a bit of a yellowish hue to them. In daylight, both phones do a pretty damn good job of capturing details, though the slower HDR mode on the Vibe K4 Note can sometimes be frustrating. In low light, the Honor 5X automatically switches to a pre-specified mode where it sharpens the image. That requires that you hold the phone steady for a few moments after the image is shot. While this can be a bit frustrating sometimes, it allows the Honor 5X to reduce the noise in the final image. The Vibe K4 Note does not apply any such trickery here, and so photos shot in low light on it come out very noisy. The front camera of both these phones are pretty terrific, and there's really nothing to complain about. Overall, I'll say I prefer the camera of the Honor 5X to the Vibe K4 Note, despite the former having a tendency of adding a yellowish hue to its images. The faster HDR mode, the ability to record videos in slow motion, and the pre-specified night mode are handy features to have which the Vibe K4 Note lacks. Now when it comes to battery life, things get a bit interesting because the Vibe K4 Note with its bigger 3300 mAh battery and a slower MediaTek chipset is able to deliver better battery life than the Honor 5X, which comes with a 3000 mAh battery. However, both these phones easily last through a day on a single charge under heavy use. This was with one SIM card on LTE network and 2 Gmail accounts syncing in the background. My usage involved playing some games for around 20-30 minutes, watching YouTube videos for around 30 minutes, lots of browsing, WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. Overall, I ended the day with usually around 4 hours of screen on time and my battery life at around 35% on the Vibe K4 Note and around 25, sometimes 30% on the Honor 5X. And with moderate usage, I was easily able to make both the phones last 2 days on a single charge. Before you crown the Vibe K4 Note as the winner in the battery life department, do note that the handset does not support quick charging. This means that it takes a longer time to charge compared to the Honor 5X, which features Quick Charge 2.0. However, to further complicate things, the Vibe K4 Note comes with a faster charger compared to the Honor 5X. So, when charged with the default chargers, the Vibe K4 Note will be the one that will charge faster, while the Honor 5X will take an unusually long time. Before I end this comparison, I would like to note that the Vibe K4 Note is a fantastic multimedia device. The front-facing speakers and the built-in DAC ensure that the handset delivers top-notch audio quality, something which I have never seen before in a phone priced at this level. To conclude this comparison, buy the Vibe K4 Note if you are not a gamer and only want a phone for casual use or multimedia purposes. If you are a gamer though who also wants a camera with all the bells and whistles, buy the Honor 5X. So guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching it. Do hit the like button below if you liked it and subscribe to our channel if you have not already done so.